I'm Becky. I'm a balloonatic. That means I'm crazy about balloons. And I'm also crazy about science. So I'm going to combine my two favourite things, balloons and science. Now this activity is brought to you by Waltham Forest Holiday Activity Programme. We're going to do some experiments. That's experiments. That's 4 syllables. And we're going to make some predictions. So that means we're going to make some guesses of what we think might happen. So we're going to make some predictions. 3 syllables. It's very good, very good. And we're also going to need some equipment. Now, do I look like a scientist? No, I don't look like a scientist. What do you need to be a scientist? I've got the glasses. I've got crazy hair. Yeah, I've got that. A white coat.
Balloon science. Balloon science. Balloon science. Balloon science. 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 Balloon science. Balloon science. Balloon science.
If you wiggle your fingers and say this really long word, which is molecules, which is 1, 2, 3, molecules, 3 syllables. It's a very long word. Now, molecules are all around us. This whole world is made up of molecules. I'm made up of molecules, you're made up of molecules. Even the screen you're watching on is made out of molecules. And so we're going to do an experiment using molecules. We're going to need some equipment, and for this we are going to need a balloon. So I'm going to get my orange balloon out of my pocket. I've got my orange balloon, and so we're going to place the orange balloon onto our pump. We place our orange balloon onto our pump. Like so. We're going to make our first prediction. A prediction is when you make a guess of what you think might happen. What noise do you think will come out of this balloon if I let a bit of air out of here? It could be a noise like this. It's a bit rude. Let's see, shall we? this next experiment, we're going to draw a face on this balloon. We're going to draw a baddie. This baddie is going to have 4 eyes. He's going to have a big nose and spiky teeth. So we have our baddie, and we're going to call this baddie Barry Fish Finger Face. Now, Barry Fish Finger Face. Let's make another prediction. What do we think might happen when Barry Fish Finger Face meets Steve the Skewer? Do you think it will pop? Or will Barry survive? So I'm going to skewer him after 3. 1, 2, 3. Are you sure you're ready? Okay, just checking. After 3. 1, 2, 3. Are you sure you're ready? Do you want it to pop? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. We did it! Now we need to do that next experiment again. So she's gonna have 3 eyes, eyelashes, a little nose, and she's really happy. Oh, isn't she gorgeous? Anyway, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take Steve the Skewer, and this time we're going to go through her neck. So as you can see, the latex molecules are closer together at the bottom of the balloon. What do you think might happen? Will it pop, or will she survive? So we've made our very own lollipop, a balloon lollipop. We did it. There is actually a hole inside this balloon. There's no magic, it's science. So it just means the latex molecules are closer together at the neck. So that's why we can get the skewer through. Now let's try and get it through the top. Now if you can see at the top, it's also, the latex molecules are closer together. We did it! We did it! We've made a balloon kebab! Oh, look at that! So it's gone all the way through the balloon. And just to prove that it's not a trick balloon, I'm going to take it out. Can you hear it? Hear the air coming out. Are you ready? Just to look, it's going. She's going smaller and smaller and smaller. I don't want to go. Oh no! Oh, it's okay. We're getting smaller and smaller and smaller. It's okay. So cute. Look how tiny she is. Oh, she's a survivor, yeah. She did it. Well done. Oh. I'll put her back in my pocket. Molecules are really tiny, but even smaller than a molecule is a thing called an atom. And that is the tiniest thing in the whole world. The word atom means something that cannot be divided. It's that small. So if you put it under a microscope and you've got the sharpest knife in the world, even that wouldn't cut it. So it's indivisible. It's like, if you take this piece of paper and you rip it in half, and then you take this piece of paper and you divide it in half again. And then you divide it in half again. And then you divide it in half again. And then you divide it in half again. And you divide it in half again. And then 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 you divide it in half again. And it gets smaller and smaller. You divide it in half again. And then you divide it in half again. And then it gets smaller and smaller. And then you divide that in half again. Then it becomes really teeny tiny little piece of speck of paper. And it's just a little atom of a piece of paper. No one you can divide it no more. And it's so tiny. It's so tiny. Then you can't divide it anymore. That is the atom of a piece of paper. Next experiment. Atoms are made up of three things: protons, neutrons, and electrons. Protons are like positive energy. They're like the kids. Yeah! Electrons, they're the negative energy. They're like teenagers. Neutrons are the neutral energy. They are the cool, calm, collected ones. They are like the teachers and the parents. So you take your balloon and your hair and you charge it up. So the electrons and the protons are going to connect and attract to each other. So I'm charging up the electrons in my hair to attract to the protons in the balloon. You see? They're attracted to each other. Now what we did there was static electricity. If you put your hands together, you can feel the energy between your hands. Oh! And what we're doing is we're pushing our hands together and causing an energy between our hands. And that's a push force. You can feel the energy. And if you link your fingers and pull apart, oh, you can feel that energy too. So that's a pull force. And then we're also going to push our hands together and we're going to pull our middle fingers down like this. And then we're going to twist them in opposite directions like this. There's no scientific thing about that, it's just fun to do. So push, pull, twist. I've got an idea about push, pull, twist. We're going to need this bit of equipment, a long balloon and a pump. So we place it on the pump, hold on tight, don't let go. If you've got pumps, you can do it now. Okay, so you place it on the pump, hold on tight, don't let go. Because if you let go, this will happen. We don't want that to happen. So we place the balloon on the pump and hold tight. And then we pull back on the pump and we push forward on the pump. Pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. And then until we have this amount of air left. So it's about, let's say, let a bit of air out. We've got 4 fingers left for a tail. Always let a bit of air out like this and give it a tie. And then what we're going to do is push down and hold it with one hand. And then push it together. And then you're going to twist this top bit. 1, 2. And if you let go, you made the head of a dog. And the next bit, we are going to hold it like this. And we're going to push it together. And And we are gonna push it together. And then you're gonna twist this bit. 1, 2. And then finally, you're gonna hold it like this. You're gonna squeeze it together, push it together, push, and twist. 1, 2. And what have you made? You have made your very own balloon dog. That's my little doggy. I made him myself. Are you hungry? What was that? You are hungry. He's hungry. Oh, here you are. Magic sweets for you. It's not a real dog. This is for our next experiment. So we'll take a green sweet and we place it inside a see-through balloon so we can see what's happening. So we place the green sweet inside the balloon and we're going to do a force called centripetal force. It's a good word, centripetal force. Oh, how many syllables is that? Centripetal force. Oh, 5. Centripetal force. Oh, that is the biggest word yet. So centripetal force, we've got our balloon there and our sweet inside. So, centripetal force. Centripetal force is a center-seeking force. A center-seeking force, so it's like when you're at the roundabout and you go round and round and round on a roundabout at the playground. Centripetal force is what's keeping you on the roundabout. Now everyone gets confused with centrifugal force. Now centrifugal force is what's trying to push you off the roundabout. Centripetal is what keeps you on. So they work together. They're a joint force. But centripetal is the real force. We're going to start the centripetal force inside the balloon. Oh, it's already started. Let a bit of air out, tighten a knot, and we start the centripetal force. Shake, 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 shake. Stop! And it goes round and round and round and oh. Now the only reason it stops is there's a force all around us and it's called gravity. So if we do it again, if we do this experiment in space, it would go on forever and ever and ever. It's just because we're on Earth, it stops. Shake it. There it goes again. Yummy. Yum. That was a great experiment. That was a really good force. So we've used forces. We've used push, pull, twist and centripetal force. And my favourite force of all is a force called thrust. Now thrust is a downward force. So something's got to go down for it to go up. Now things that use thrust are like rockets. Rocket is used for thrust. So what we're going to do is we are going to create our very own rocket. And we are going to need lots of equipment for that. We're going to need some of this. It's a little string. We're going to need lots of string for this experiment. String. So pink string, fabulous, that'll do. Oh, can't put it over my head. Oh, just have a string. Whoop, there, lovely. String, and we're going to need some of these. Scissors. Be very careful with those. And we're going to need one of these, a straw. And we're also going to need some sellotape. So we take our straw and our sellotape and our scissors. What we're going to do is we're going to cut the straw. You ready? We cut it just here. And we cut another piece. We're going to take those bits of straw and place it on the string. Now I'm going to need a rocket. Lovely. So we take the rocket and we take our sellotape, and then we put the sellotape on the straw and put the straw on the rocket. Like so. And then you take one end, give it to somebody, and then go back, go back, go back, go back. And stop. And then you line up the rocket, you take your aim, you count down from 5 to 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is my final experiment. Now for this final experiment, I need some of these. And I also need one of these. I seriously don't know what the problem is. It's just Diet Coke and Mentos. So we take the clear balloon and the Mentos, and we take a Mentos and we place it inside the clear balloon. Now no one knows why this happens. It's a physical reaction. We take our Diet Coke and we release the carbon dioxide, the bubbles inside the Coke. Oh, they've already started. There's a few bubbles in there, but what we need to do is create more bubbles. So we place the balloon onto the Diet Coke. Make sure it's a tight fit. And let's make a prediction. What do you think might happen? Is it going to blow the balloon up? Is it going to go everywhere? Let's find out. We release the Mentos. It goes into the Diet Coke. And... wow! Look at that! It's like a fountain of Coke! Listen. Can you hear that? That's a bubble party! I'm a bubble party! Bubble party! Bubble party! Bubble party! I'm a bubble party! Bubble party! A bubble party! Yeah! Look at that, millions of bubbles! Love it! Oh, wow! That is awesome! Now, inside this balloon is filled with carbon dioxide. So it's not filled with air, not filled with helium, it's filled with carbon dioxide. Oh, it's coming to an end now. They're all finishing the party. Yeah, bye, bubble guy, bye! Shall we release it? Shall I see what it tastes like? Okay. I'll taste it. It tastes like flat, minty flavoured Coke. It's not nice. Thank you so much for coming to see me. I'll see you all again soon. Cheers!